Hello, everybody. It's my pleasure to be here in this important event. I would like to say thank you to the organizers of this event. Of course, I would to like say thank you of Mr. Andrea Cherubini and Mr. Andrea Leonardi, my friends and my partners. In this presentation, we talk about the future of innovation in the urban space, network of media and information literacy, mile cities from UNESCO. This presentation is about smart cities and about male cities. But let's go, please. I am Dr. Felipe Chibas Ortiz, professor in the University of Sao Paulo and Initiative Media and Information Literacy co-leader of UNESCO Mil Alliance, author of books about mile cities, smart cities, and researcher too about these important topics. It's my pleasure to be here and share knowledge, informations about this important topic. The future of innovation in the urban space, network of media and information literacy cities from UNESCO. This concept, Milk Cities, is a concept from UNESCO, but it's a new concept, and we need to share information and knowledge about this, about the implementation of this concept in the practice. Mm, in the next slide, we have here a very common situation. We need a new generations are very interesting in internet, but the um, we need two visions: the adult visions, of course, and the a new vision. eh? My speech is about this. We have here a very important starting point. Internet for Trust was a very important event in UNESCO headquarters in Paris. In this event, we discuss, I participate in this event, and we discuss about a new vision of Internet. We need the Internet, of course, we need the innovation, we need the technology, but a new vision for the cities and a new vision of the Internet and the AI or artificial intelligence. Mm. But what is the artificial intelligence? In this event, Internet for Trust, we discuss about this. We got a new issues about artificial intelligence, and but we need first to understanding the artificial intelligence concept and the human intelligence concept. Both. Uh, but what is artificial intelligence? AI is based on algorithms, and the advancement of technology allows us to create autonomous systems that can improve their performance thanks to the repetition of certain patterns of human behavior that are transferred to the algorithms. It's very important the understanding of artificial intelligence concept. Of course, we out without artificial intelligence, without human intelligence. We need both concepts to understanding and to develop the internet and innovation and a new technologies. In the next slide, we we ask you, audience, and all the people, what is media and information literacy, or MIL concept? Media and information literacy is considered a combination set of skills, but also the convergence without where journalists, specialists, libraries, educators, among others, related activities met about critical thinking. Today we think, or we're thinking about networks of the five agents of innovation from around the world: governments or policymakers, companies, enterprise, startups, educators, researchers, and their students, artists, and the common citizen. These five agents are very important to transformation of the cities and the enterprise and the transformation of the startups and the communities. Media and information literacy cities is put the meal concept in the center of the city and is considered essential for citizen participation. Citizen participation is essential to the transformation of the cities. Well, in the next slide, we ask you, what is a meal city? What is this concept from UNESCO? A meal city, or media and information literacy city framework, developed by UNESCO, our urban space can use artificial intelligence and other new technologies, but with innovation, ethic, respect for diversities, organic empowerment of every citizen, educating critical and creative thinking, valuing ecology in a sustainable way, new effectivity, and combating misinformation, fake news, deep fakes, and the post-truth. This framework has synergies or includes other models like sustainable cities, smart cities, of course, healthy cities, educational cities, creative cities, and very important, innovative cities. These models are present in Mill City framework or Mill City model of the cities. But let's continue. The citizen, this model or this paradigm, the citizen is a center of the model. We got certain Mill City indicators, and we have metrics too to evaluate the cities. These indicators are City Hall, the first one, City Halls, public institution, a government, very important, a government is a factor very important in this evaluation. Second, ROAS, or urban mobility. The third, integral education. Four, integral health. Five, culture, art, sport. Six, libraries and museums. Seven, associations, unions, etc. Eight, companies, industries, marketing agencies. Nine, artificial intelligence, startups, and digital channels. 10, citizen security, very important, these points. In Latin America and Africa, citizen security is very important. In my opinion, in Europa too, and in United States, for example, in North America too. 11, children, youth, elderly, women, and others, other vulnerable people or vulnerable groups. 12, environment and sustainability. And the last one, integration metrics. The integration metrics are metrics or indicators, is a mix of other indicators. Let's continue. But the more important thing is the citizen, the simple citizen, the common citizen. They are in the center of this model, in the explanations and in the vision of the city. Mill City approach has been inserted in the vision of the 2030 agenda, and especially of objective number 11, sustainable cities and communities. Let's continue. But what is a Mill University city? We propose cities that implement the Mill City framework, planned with in the universities too, in the campus of university. All universities are small cities, and we need these principles, these ideas in the middle of the universities. We need this concept too in the practice of the university. And we propose mil university cities or mil university city like a model to applicate these ideas in the campus of universities. We have too a Latin American and Caribbean view of MIL in this book, in Spanish, Navegando en la Infodemia con AME. The translation is something like sailing in the infodemia with with media and information literacy. This book is very important. We have here the vision of the Latin American people or Latin American researchers about media and information literacy, about the MIL cities. We have here two very important stakeholders in the panel with this book was presented, like Google, Deutsche Welle, Defender Inter-American Organizations, Public Defenders of Argentina, Caribbean organizations, and of course, UNESCO. This book was published with UNESCO. We have two a very important issue in this about this theme. We founded the International Innovation Center for Development of Cities with Media and Information Literacy, ISTMIL, in the University of São Paulo. We developed in the city of São Paulo together with other stakeholders like University of São Paulo, UNESCO, of course, government of São Paulo, and companies, private companies. This center is very important, but because this center show a new vision of the cities and research about this concept. The next, we got to this book. The name is MIL Cities, Indicators, Metrics, and Cases. This book is fruit of the discipline Post-Human Diversities, Ethics, and Paradigm of UNESCO MIL Cities, and Prof, the post-strictus sensu at the University of São Paulo in the program of the integration of Latin America. There are in this book chapters prepared by professors, researchers, activities, policymakers, and students of the 5 continents. Is Latin American vision too, but with the contribution of all continents, the 5 continents. We got to this point is very important because we have here the application and implementation the MIL city metrics in application and with AI and with a vision, this vision of the city in the world of AI. This point is very important for us because we got here a ranking and a networking of cities with this vision, MIL vision or MIL city visions. Thank you. We developed this, and we have here two other point very important. We got here the router of the Secretary General of the UN, the United Nations for Digital Cooperation, Mr. Antonio Gutierrez, Secretary General of the UN. He encouraged and he speak about to establish a multi-stakeholder advisory body on AI cooperation to provide guidance to him, guidance to the community and society, social society of everywhere in general. This consultative body is integrated, will be integrated with relevant United Nations entities, with companies, academic institutions, and civil society groups, enterprise, and other actors, social actors, importance. This resolution, this idea is very, very important because this resolution speak about the importance of the innovation, important of the of five agents of the innovation in the and the cooperation for digital development. This point is very important at this moment for the develop the new vision of the cities and for develop the companies, enterprise, startups, and other important actors of the innovation in the cities. Uh, this issue is essential to the understanding the new situation, the new vision and tendency of the future. This issue and the internet for trust, in my opinion, are the more important basis of the develop to digital cooperation and digital innovation in the next future. Go ahead. The next, please. But my conclusion or my considerations, my principal consideration are here. Mill cities about mill cities approach. The first, for sustainability, is necessary to educate in skills related to critical thinking and creativity thinking. Informal and non-formal education process are increasingly important, but also with ethics. All of this increasingly placed in the context of mill cities according to UNESCO's Seoul Declaration, UN 7050 session agenda, and resolution adopted by the General Assembly. Mill cities helps to transcend cultural barriers to communication, looking for peace and integrate cities and countries with clear objectives, integrating them into the UNESCO World Mill Cities Network. We got to we construct we building at the moment the UNESCO World Mill Cities Network. This network is very important for the cities and the citizens, and we of course invite you and everybody to integrate to join us in UNESCO World Mill Cities Network. We need scientific approach to a study of innovation and fake news and media and information literacy too. The science is very important to deconstruct technology and innovation, together, of course, with the price and the private initiative. We need the union and the cooperation of the all factors in this point, in this objective. Of course, we need share this knowledge with networks of the five agents of innovation from around the world, governments or policymakers, companies, enterprise, startups, educators, professors, and their students, artists, and the common citizen. But you can express your your concern about artists. Why artists in this model? Artists are very important because artists are the soul of the cities. Artists are the subjective, but the more important creativity, the more the side the innovation, but with art, with soul. But summarizing, we need a new urban space. That's why this Mill Cities initiative is so important. We need a new vision of the cities. Of course, smart cities is a very important vision of the cities, but we need this vision with the principal actor of the city in the middle. I talk about the simple citizen. The simple citizen, the common citizen, is the center of this model of the cities. We got something in the other slides. We suggest we should in the next slide. We suggest to go deeper. Can use these books: Marketing, Communication, Technology, and Innovation in the Mile Cities. I organized this book with my partner Mitsuro Yanase, and we got other books like From Smart Cities to Mile Cities, Metrics in UNESCO's Vision. I organized this book with my partner Mitsuro Yanase too, me and him. And the last one is this book. You see, the last one is only in Spanish, but we work in the translation of this book. Then the title in English are something like UNESCO Network of Mill Cities and 2030 Agenda, metrics, metrics education, and others issues. These three books are very important to deeper in this vision, Mill Cities vision or Mill Cities framework from UNESCO. The other slide, please. Both. My final words are the words of Alde Azoulay, General Director of UNESCO. The third challenge we face in our time is to ensure that the societies in which we live are peaceful and just. This objective is based on the transversality and the combination of forces of education, science, culture, and information. That's my final words, and thank you so much for your attention, for your presence, and your support. I am here to questions, to other compliments, and I want to listen your ideas. Thank you so much.
Yes, we have a question for you, Felipe. Can you hear me?
Yeah, my friend.
So I see that. So I'm very thrilled. I'm very happy to see that how a big organization worldwide recognized, like UNESCO, want to move on with this big project, no, when they want to probably reshape the city, the original place where we living in every day, you know, and they use especially the artificial intelligence, one of the, would say, innovation, best innovation now at the moment IT world and the digitalized world is able to offer to the other side. But my question is how as far as we know, that everything in a digitalized world is a service. Everything is a service. No, we are able probably in the future to provide a lot of digitalized service to the people, to the citizen. But what can be or what is the vision from UNESCO point of view in terms of risks? Because every digitalized service can address to the risk. What is the compliance, probably to respect the privacy to the people and to provide a very good quality service at the end of the day?
Very interesting your question, and very actuality too. In my opinion, in this event, Internet for Trust, this event was in this year, in February in this year. We got some highlights about this point. We need for security of all the companies, security of data of the people, and security for all, integrity security or citizen security. We need better systems of and we need better systems, applications, and we need the new regulations in level of countries, and we need new organisms international organisms to guide and leader this situation. We need, for example, the presence of the price, of course, but we need the presence of the social agents in this process, and the academic too, work together in this objective. We need complaints, of course, but we need construct these complaints in the collective thinking with participation of all factors or agents to the innovation. Is necessary a new organization or a new organism to organize these ideas, these highlights, and this organism is necessary. Of course, the supra or international organization for this.
Another question for you, Felipe. So how a bigger organization like UNESCO worldwide recognize have a vision or want to address these kind of changes? Because now technology is just the to be situation we want to reach out, but how UNESCO want to change this change, no, in the meanwhile? Probably we need to involve a lot of people, no, here, the citizen, the artist, as you mentioned before, but how to address the change in a good way that all the people can get can gain the advantages of these new mill cities?
For the implementation of mill cities and for the implementation for the change of mill cities, we need the participation of the 5 agents of the innovation, like I said in my speech. But this coordination with these 5 agents of the cities or the society in general is very difficult. It's not easy, and we need organisms. We need, of course, the compliance or the complicity of the authorities. We need the presence of the presidents, ministers, of the city hall of the cities, and other factors. It's very important for this. We, for example, work in this in Quilimane, from Mozambique, in Mozambique. And we work this in Guarulhos, in Brazil too. And we work in this, in the practice, in Puebla, Mexico too, Kingston, Jamaica, and other cities. And this work is very, very difficult, my friend. But we need, of course, negotiate the positions, negotiate the best from the simple citizens. It's not a problem of the in my opinion. It's not important in this case. It's not important the ideology, the factor ideology is not important. The more important is the effort and the sustainability decision of the city hall to implement of this model in their cities.
You mentioned, Felipe, in your presentation, mainly the South of America, the Latin America and Caribbean, and probably you were when you live no more in your life. But what is this approach of UNESCO in the what are better the answer from the rest of the world in Far East, for example, like Japan, China, or also in Europe? How this, or in Africa also? That's it. So what is the answer for this project? They want to go in this direction also in the rest of the world.
Yes. These continents, Africa, Latin America, and Caribbean, Asia, for example, have a real necessity, a real urgent necessity for solutions. The solutions, of course, better solutions are with technology and innovation, of course, and with the presence of the 5 agents of the innovation, and price, of course, of the other factors too. And in my opinion, this model is interesting for every city, in Europa too, in North America too, but the people and the citizen of Latin America, Africa, and Asia needs answers, quickly answers, with technology, with innovation, but ethic too, with respect their identities. And this point accelerate the implementation in these continents, Latin America, Caribbean, Asia, and Africa. But in my opinion, it's necessary too for Europa or for North America. This approach is very interesting for everybody, because the focus is the simple citizen. Technology, innovation, with the focus is the simple citizen. Solutions for the people.
Last question, Felipe. So with probably a vision to the future. So these, I would say, as far as we understood, these mill cities are probably something of this is already we are living in the present, probably for the entertainment, for the cultural approach. But what is the roadmap from a UNESCO point of view that when exactly in the future we'll see, or we can say now we live in the mill cities?
In the future, now we have the indicators and metrics to evaluate the cities. In the next future, in my opinion, we got a network of mill cities, and we can evaluate, of course, the cities with much security and with more how can I say, with more certainly about of this city have the real have a real approach mill cities. But in my opinion, we got many barriers at the moment. Well, like a war, Ukrainian and Russian war, for example. We got many urgencies, many needs for immigrants, for example, and for other people. We got now very many challenges, and many very difficult situations. But in the future, in my opinion, this model or this paradigm, Mercedes, is the future of the cities, because we need cities with health, we need cities with security, we need cities with innovation, of course. We need cities with the participation of the 5 agents of the innovation. We need cities with a new service, a new enterprise, with artificial intelligence, of course, and other resources that transform with our life with more comfort, for everybody in the city. It's not only for one person, or not only for one company, or one neighborhood. No. For every city. And in my opinion, this is the future of the cities.
Very, very last question, Felipe. Really, but the topic is so interesting that there is a lot of questions. No, but very, very last question is how UNESCO are prototyping this project. So how we can say today, how we can see today, for example, a pilot city, or are there some pilot city now that are prototyping this approach?
We got a prototype city or pilot city in Quilimani, in Mozambique, Africa, and in Puebla in Latin America. And we got a start a new pilots in Guarulhos in Brazil, in other cities in Brazil, two in Kingston, Jamaica, and we have example. The best example we got now is in Kalasatama, Helsinki, Finlandia, the best example of the Mill City neighborhood. Of course, we got many challenges and we got many many difficulties and barriers, but in my opinion, we overcome these barriers with intelligence, with creativity, and innovation. The innovation is the key of the transformation the cities and the urban space in general. I encourage you, my friend Andrea Cherubini, and other people with interest in this topic to learn and to read about this. We got many articles, many information in the UNESCO sites. We got two books like I show in my presentation, and we need to build a network together, a network about these points. I invite you, my friend Andrea Cherubini. I invite the organizers of this event, and I invite the audience in general to participate of this network. We have my email here. We have, of course, I am in LinkedIn too, and please join us. Let's grow together.
Thanks a lot, Felipe.
Thank you so much, Andrea Cherubini. You, of course, thank you so much for my friend Andrea Leonardi. You, of course, the organizers of this marvelous event. Thank you so much for the opportunity to share my opinions, my information, and my ideas about Mill Cities approach.